I love their title, Flexing to Feed During COVID-19. Welcome, Paige and Sarah.
Thank you very much. Yes, that was me during the Anovia video that was doing all the hugging at the end there. And yes, I do very much miss it. If you ever get a chance to visit Endicott Food Pantry, I highly recommend it. So I am Paige. I'm the Executive Director of the Council on Aging and Human Services in Colfax, based in Colfax. We were established in 1978 to transport senior citizens to go shopping in Moscow at the big mall. And since then, we have become two portions to our agency. We have a whole transportation system built for fare-free transport for anyone with a special need for a ride. And then our nutrition side, we support 11 rural Whitman County Food Pantries. We have 5 now, senior meal sites, and we facilitate the Meals on Wheels for both Colfax and Pullman. On the nutrition side of our agency, we are not only providing direct service to hungry families all throughout Whitman County, but we serve as the EFAP, Emergency Food Assistance Program contractor for this county. Ultimately, that means we support all of those pantries, but it also means we are the hub for all of those pantries and all of their volunteers for food, of course, but also for connecting with resources, finding grants and programs to pay for food pantry needs, such as shelving and refrigerators, assistant with unusual situations. More often than not, recently, we've done a lot of that. We also help with food safety and contracting business. Recently, we've been tasked with all of that in a weird and flex way, but we've also had our Malden food pantry burned down along with the town of Malden. So we've been working in a million different ways to serve Malden as well. And I think Sarah's going to share a little bit more about that. So I will pass it to Sarah for a moment.
Thank you. So before the pandemic, it was pretty simple. We just made sure that the pantries had food and that the senior meal sites were all in a location that seniors could come in and they could have a nice meal. And then the pandemic hit and that changed everything. So everything became to-goes. All our senior meals became to-goes. All of our pantries were pre-boxed. And that was quite the change for everyone. But what we were finding through Coast is that a lot of places were shutting down and seniors were not getting out because they were afraid to. So we opened up 3 more senior meal sites. They were all to go. We prepared the food in one location. Our Coast drivers delivered it to the communities, and then the communities dispersed it to those seniors that weren't getting out. And we had a fantastic response. However, our staffing is too small to have that kind of bandwidth to handle that because they were doing upwards of 150 meals per day. And that's too much for 1 to 2 people to handle all at once. And so we kind of had to make a shift and go away from that. However, we have continued with one community that we still continue to serve them. And we're looking forward to eventually being able to have an in-house site for them in the future when this is all said and done. With our pantries, many of them have actually seen an increase in the rural areas, and the Colfax not as much. It's actually seen a little bit of a decline, and I'm thinking because people aren't willing to travel to risk themselves to get out and about. The one really, really awesome thing that has come from this is the previous 2 years before this, we had served 13,700 meals in our senior meal sites. And with this pandemic, we were able to serve 19,872 meals. That's a huge influx on a very, very small staff, but we were able to make a huge impact. As for Malden, we were able to procure a van, a refrigerated box van or refrigerated van, and we've been able to go and take food to them. We've been able to try and meet their one-on-one needs through close communication. And now it looks like they're going to be up and running pretty significantly on their own with any luck. What do you have to add to that, Paige?
Well, first of all, I would like to share, which Sarah didn't, is that those 19,000 plus meals were actually prepared by, majority of those meals were prepared by 3 people. So imagine such a thing. I can't even cook a dinner that's worth anything for my family, let alone 19,000 meals. So we have really been so thankful for our cooks and assistant cooks that have really stepped up more than anyone at this entire agency. They've been working their butts off. The other thing I would share is that, since the pandemic began, 2 really important things happened that we would like to see continue. Number one is the partnerships that have happened sort of organically and out of necessity between, our Coast Transportation Agency, farmers, private funders, the local health department, food distributors, volunteers. I mean, everybody has jumped in ways that they never have before. So that's why we were able to do 19,000 plus to-go meals with just a few paid employees. We also had some really interesting people come out of nowhere, like one of our state legislators delivered Meals on Wheels here in Colfax for months, all on his own with no media. Nobody knew besides me and the cook and Sarah, I think. He did that for a long time until they were called back to Olympia. Coast vans were not full of clients, so they were ending up having to we had them taking meals all over the county for seniors. The other thing is the legislature and the state and federal help we've gotten through the pandemic has been amazing, flexible, and fast. And I know those things don't usually all come hand in hand, but the funding we've had has been awesome. And we need that to continue in order to have enough food to get it around the county.
Paige, one question in here is maybe can you speak to your partnership with Link Foods and the work you've been doing with them?
Yeah, actually the Department of Ag has been funding really beautiful boxes of produce and milk for the majority of the last October, November, December, January. Boxes that come whole, ready to go out. We don't have to unpack them. We actually receive them here in Colfax. Awesome, beautiful organic food that comes into Colfax. We distribute those out either at the Colfax pantry or we get them out to our other 11 rural pantries. And those are somewhere between 15 and 20 pounds of food each week, in addition to all the other food we get. And Link is awesome.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.